So for those of you who don't know what this car is, you probably think what I'm showing you is a Toyota Yaris. And those of you who know that this has absolutely very little in common with a Toyota Yaris. This is a Yaris, but it's a Yaris GR and it's a GR4. So this is a mini hot hatch and it's a 4-wheel drive, 1.6 turbocharged petrol, and it's around 258 brake horsepower. 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds and a top speed of 143 miles per hour. So this is a quick little car. It's a 4-wheel drive, 6-speed manual, and this one's got 11,221 miles. They're available in 3 colours. This one is obviously finished in white, and they've got some really cool features on them. The only thing that really shares with a Toyota Yaris is the front end. So it's got the front end of a Toyota Yaris. Again, it's been slightly changed. It's got a slightly wider mouth, slightly wider grille on it. You've got these lovely bright LED headlights, and it is slightly wider at the arches. That's pretty much where the Yaris resemblance stops. On the GR4, so you've got these lovely 18-inch gloss black alloys, just giving it that real racy feel. This, to be fair, is a borderline track car that you can use in a city. It's a great fun little car. When these came out, these had an unbelievable hype around them, and they were exceeding list price quite excessively. Gloss black mirrors, window surrounds, and privacy glass, and then we get to the roof. So what they have done on this car is the roof lining is 95 mils lower. The car is made a majority of aluminium to reduce weight, and that roof is a carbon forged composite, so that shaves about 4 kilos off the car itself. So it's much lighter than what it would be in a standard Yaris, and obviously significantly quicker. The rear end, completely different to a Yaris altogether. So it uses a completely different platform that Toyota use, so it's similar to that of a CHR. If you have a look at that from the back, it is far wider than a Yaris, far wider. Gives it that really like race style look on it. Again, GR4 badging, and the black spoiler just gives it that really cool look on it. It does have a small boot on it, but to be fair, this is a Yaris. You're comparing this to a Fiesta ST, but really the performance and the all-wheel drive and the stats on this car, really you should be comparing it to a Golf GTI, a Hyundai i30N. So this really is a really cool and a really good performing car. On the interior, you've got suede throughout, so suede door cards. You've got leather bolsters on the seats, and then you have like an Alcantara through the centre, black and red stitching and GR badging everywhere. So the car really does have a really performance feel to it. It is a 4-seater, so it still can be used. It's not the biggest car in the world, but again, what you're comparing it to, it's not the car for a family of 6. It's someone who wants to have a fun car to drive around in, and that's exactly what it is. You've even got a meter or a reading here that tells you things like your coolant levels, gear ratios, battery, everything like that. So a real racy feel to it. 8-inch screen across the dash, so that will display telephone, media, radio, whatever it might be that you choose to put up on there. It also displays your rear view camera, so it's got rear sensors as well. So it does give it some real niceties that you would use on the daily. You've also got the 4-wheel drive, different modes you can choose. So you've got sport, track and normal. That'll affect just where the diff ratios go, rear, front, etc. 6-speed manual, like we've mentioned. Obviously there are some storage bits on it. It is a Yaris, but there's still plenty of bits on it. You've got cruise control. You've also got lane keep assist, voice control on the steering wheel, auto lights, everything you'd expect to see on a car like this, but it's all about the performance on these. Just under 260 brake horsepower for a car of this size. It really does shift. And again, this video is aimed at the people really who maybe don't know too much about them. The people who know about them will already know the hype around these, and they were a very, very hyped car. Toyota haven't done a car like this, and there's not many other cars out there like it. So if you are looking for a GR Yaris, specifically a GR4, you'll know that they don't hang around for long. So if you are interested in this, my name is Paddy. Please feel free to give me a call. You'll find my number below the video, and I look forward to speaking to you.